Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jody. I have my pumpkin everything mug here and my Stay Spooky Disney shirt on. I even have my Disney, look, my Mickey earrings on, my Mickey pumpkins. We're gonna talk Disney. We are gonna talk Disney and how we save and we budget for our Disney vacations. Before I continue, like and subscribe for more content. I not only do Disney, we do a lot of gift guides, or I do a lot of gift guides. I do some family, some lifestyle. I'm going to break down how we go to Disney as much as we do and our tips and tricks to save. Please, as you're watching, comment, share in the comments if you have other tips and tricks, if you completely disagree with everything I've said, which Disney is, it's polarizing. Some people are like, you have to do the meal plan. And then there's me, don't do the meal plan. And I get it. Disney is not one size fits all. Disney is gonna be how your family wants to do Disney, and that is what I always recommend. We do own a timeshare. So as I make this video, as I talk about Disney, please remember we have a timeshare. So we don't always use it to stay because you only get so many points a year. However, there are trips that we can go and stay in deluxe resorts because we are trading in points. So keep that in mind. Stay tuned to the end of the video. I'm gonna break it down, my very, very best tips and tricks, or fast forward, not hurting my feelings, it's fine. If you wanna skip through all the little stuff and fast forward to the end, that is fine too. When we are planning a trip, or I am planning a trip, I'm our trip planner, you have to be flexible. You have to be flexible with your dates, if possible. You don't want to go during peak seasons. If you can go in the fall coming up, beautiful time to go. The decor is amazing, it's less crowded. We always took our kids out of school when they were little. We did. We always did. You can't do that when they get older. High school, that's a different story, but that is how we went when they were little. We would go the off-peak seasons. We would go the cheapest time to go. We also fly budget airlines. I do a lot of Frontier. You can watch all of our Disney vlogs. We love Frontier Airlines, or we drive. It's about an 8.5 hour drive from our house. So if we're not driving, we are flying Frontier. If we are flying Frontier, I am flexible with my dates. I'm always doing the airfare first and booking the room later. We also avoid weekends, and this is because timeshare points are higher on the weekends, and I also have found that Disney, it's supply and demand, and their rates on the weekends are definitely higher. If we're not staying in our timeshare, we stay in the value resorts. Pop Century is our favorite. I find that it is the most value in the accommodations and the amenities. You have the Skyliner, we love the food court. I really like Pop Century. Art of Animation has family suites, and if you have a family of 6 and you don't want to get more than one room, that would be my suggestion. You can also rent timeshares, DVC timeshares. David's Vacation Rentals is one that we have used to rent our points out. That is a great way if you have a large party or you want to try a deluxe resort, you can rent a timeshare, and a lot of people don't know that. And I think DVC Rental Store is another one. I will link down below. Please check the description box out. None of this is sponsored, but I will share all my best sites that I use when I'm booking Disney. You can stay in a Good Neighbor Hotel. I will link that down below as well. A Good Neighbor Hotel has shuttles to Disney. The only thing I don't love about that is you are subject to when that shuttle is gonna go to and from the parks. I would prefer to ride share, but we've stayed off property and we get a ride share, we get a Lyft or an Uber, and we get dropped off at Disney Springs, at Animal Kingdom, and you're saving so much money staying off site, especially if you're not parking. If you do drive and park, usually there is a fee to park overnight at the off-site hotels. If you're flying and you catch a ride to a hotel off Disney property and it's a Good Neighbor Hotel, it's a fabulous way to save money, fabulous, and a lot of them have free breakfast too. A couple things I do before the trip to save for Disney. I love to buy gift cards in advance, and this is my way of prepaying for our trip. A lot of people, this is why they buy the dining plan. They don't want to have to worry about spending when they're in Disney World. Now, is the dining plan amazing? Absolutely. Is it convenient? Absolutely. I don't think it's worth the money. I don't drink at all. Alcohol is included in the new dining plan. I wasn't a dining plan fan before they included alcohol. I can't eat that much food, guys. It is so much food on vacation. We love to, as I say, bebop and skit-scat around. I don't want to be slave to sitting down to a meal. Now, if it was me and my husband, just the two of us, that's a different story. A family of 6, a meal plan is adding an astronomical amount of money, and I know I know for a fact I can do Disney cheaper and eat just fine without the dining plan. Now, I might get some hate for that, and I understand there are people that love the convenience of it. And if you're a real foodie and you want to try all the sit-down meals, then yes, I would say a dining plan is great. That is one way, though, we have budgeted and saved, is we do not buy dining plans and we do not buy park hoppers. Two things we skip are the dining plans and the park hoppers. You can do enough in every park to go in the morning and go back at night. You do not need to hop around. The reason park hopping becomes important is because if you have a dining plan and you want to have dinner in Epcot but spend your day in the Magic Kingdom, you need to get into Epcot, which is where the park hopper comes into play. I don't think you need either of those things. You don't need a park hop and you don't need a dining plan. If you're flying, I recommend the Mirror Shuttle. I think it is so convenient. I know it's probably not the pick for some people because you can get a ride share and go right to your resort. I love the convenience of going to ground transportation when you get to the Orlando airport and getting on my Mirror Shuttle and getting a ride to my resort. I know it's set up ahead of time and I'm totally fine with that. I will say, I don't think that the deluxe resort stayers use the Mirror Shuttle much because we went to the Polynesian over the summer with our timeshare, and when me and the kids, my husband wasn't with us, we went to go down to the Mirror Shuttle and he kind of looked at us strange. You're going to the Polynesian? It was definitely not a regular stop. But again, I travel budget style, and just because I have a timeshare and I'm staying in the Polynesian doesn't mean I'm going to spend all this extra money on a ride. Going back to the gift cards, if you have teens and young adults, we all know they're on social media all the time scrolling and they're looking at all the viral things. If you're going to Disney World, they see all the new viral treats, the seasonal treats, the viral clothes and sweatshirts and all the things. One of the ways that we budget with the kids is, and you have to stick to this, guys, is they each get a gift card. For years, I would buy each of my kids a gift card, whether it be $25 or $50, whatever your budget is. And I would give that $25 gift card and I would say, I will buy meals. If we are in the parks, we are at Disney Springs, I am buying meals. However, I am not buying snacks. I'm not buying $10 milkshakes. I'm not buying all the Mickey pretzels. I'm not buying the Disney cookies. This $25 will get you roughly 3 special treats. Use it wisely. And my kids loved the freedom of it because they knew going into the park, if they wanted something special, they can get their gift card out and they could purchase it on their own and they can make their own decisions. They didn't have to come running to me for their money. And this works really well with preteens and it works well with teenagers. And then if they have extra money they brought and they want to dig into their own pocket, they can do that. But Disney really adds up and there's so much everyone's going to want in the parks. You kind of have to lay out the rules beforehand. And with little ones, we always gave our kids a wallet. You have to go old school with the little kids because a gift card or just saying, oh, you can only spend $50, that's lost on them. They need to see the money leaving their wallet. We gave each one of our kids a wallet and they could earn money leading up to the trip. I never was one to pay for chores, but we would do it before the trip. Birthday money, you wanna make my bed today for $1. We had them do all kinds of things. And sometimes the grandparents would come over and put $1 in each of their little Disney wallets. Now, they bring their Disney wallet to the park. If they want a stuffed animal, they can buy it out of their wallet. And every time they buy something, you tell them how much money is left. I'm gonna give you a quick story here. When Harley was 5 or 6, and I'll have to get an overlay of the train set on the screen, he wanted an $80 train set the first day, and he had $100 in his little wallet. And I told him, well, first of all, my husband was like, we're not buying a train set. And I said, listen, if you want it, you gotta make sure you have $80 at the end of this week to purchase it. We're not buying it the first day. Well, didn't he save his money? And he made sure he had $80 at the end of the week, and we bought a train set. And we had to take it out of the box and put all the pieces in our luggage because we were flying. And my husband was not happy, but a promise is a promise. And he bought that train set with his wallet. You have to make sure the kids know you are not an ATM. This is their money. They're in charge of it. And once it's gone, it's gone. They're going to learn to budget. They're going to learn responsibility. And it teaches them independence. It is great. You can learn a lot on a Disney trip. It is not all Mickey ears and ice creams. Once you get to Disney World and all the kids have their wallets and the big kids have their gift cards, you need to make sure you're maximizing your time. get up early and get to the park when it opens. If you're not going to buy lightning lanes, now lightning lanes you have to purchase ahead of time. And everything changes with Disney, so always check the websites and do all the reading and do your research. I like lightning lanes for the main attractions, for the big waits, for the long lines. Guardians of the Galaxy, Avatar, what's that one? Tron. You gotta watch what the big waits are and purchase your lightning lanes according to the longest wait in the park. I only purchase one. If we're gonna do a lightning lane, I pick the longest wait in the park and that's what I purchase. And then we get to the park on rope drop while everyone else is going to the longest wait in the park. We're doing all the other things and then going when our lightning lane is called in. That is one way we save on time and money, because in my opinion, I'm getting more out of our money by buying that lightning lane. If we don't buy a lightning lane, we go with everyone else to the most popular attraction when the park opens and we get that done and then we do everything else. I'm gonna catch some opinions on this one. However, you have to learn to love quick service. I am not big on sit-down meals, and I mentioned it with the dining plan. We're not big on it. When we go to Disney World, we want to do all the attractions, we want to do the shopping, and the sit-down meals is where we're going to save. You have to learn to love quick service. You have to. And you can romanticize it. I love to try different quick service. You can watch our vlogs. We went around and I tried quick service at the Grand Floridian. I tried at the Riviera. I love trying quick service. And the food is good. You do not need to spend $200, $300, $400 on a huge family meal. You do not need to do that. Now, we do have, and I'm going to show you, the change jar. This is one of the ways we save. Leading up to the trip for months and months and months, our magic bands are also in it. And you can see how old this is. This is my son. He drew this Mickey years ago. We put change in here. We put single dollar bills in here. We throw money in here whenever we can. And before the trip, I cash in the change jar. This is what would pay for a big sit-down meal. If we want to eat at Ohana, or you want to book a character meal for your kids, get the change jar going, cash it in, and you will probably have half that meal paid with just coins and single dollar bills that you threw in your change jar religiously for 9 months. And this is the one way we have been able to splurge on certain activities, events, or meals. You could also allot the money you save using the change jar for lightning lanes. If you have enough money to buy 4 lightning lanes, you discuss as a family, this is what we saved up in our change jar. What lightning lanes do we want to buy? I'm going to catch opinions on this too, but water is free in Disney. Now, there are a lot of people that do not like the taste of Disney water, Florida water in general. It is not bad enough for me to turn it down, especially because an ice water is free. If you order quick service, now I don't mean a kiosk. If you're buying a Mickey pretzel and a bottle of diet soda, there's no free water there. If you're going to a quick service location where they're using the fountain, the drinks, that's where you can get free ice water. And you can order it with your meal. I'd like 4 ice waters, and it's gonna cost you nothing. I recommend it. You can bring drinks and snacks into the park. No glass, no loose ice. We always have a small backpack with snacks. Pretzels, fruit snacks, bag of chocolate chip cookies. We always have snacks. You will get hungry and you don't want to have to buy something every time you need a little bit of something. And you also don't want the grumpies. And that is very easy to get when you're constantly on the go in Disney. So you're going to have quick service. Your kids are going to use their gift cards for special treats. And you can meal share. And that is something I firmly believe as well. If there's 4 of you, buy 3 quick service meals, cut them up, get an extra plate, get 4 ice waters, and you have just eaten lunch for pretty much what you would eat lunch at home. To summarize, my very best tips. Number 1, buy your gift cards ahead of time. Buy your gift cards ahead of time. Budget that spending with yourself and your kids. Number 2, look at the seasons, look at the times of year, look at what's most cost effective for your family. Number 3, learn to love quick service. If you are okay skipping the fancy meals, if you're not foodies, and if it's just you and your husband, do what you want. I mean, it's 2 people, it's one story. 6 people, a different story. And we love quick service and we love to meal share and we love free water. You will see us in my vlogs constantly getting free water. Last but not least, make sure you have the Disney app, My Disney Experience, on your phone. This really helps, guys. It has the wait times on it. It has your bus times on it. You can mobile order food on it, which is a great, great trick in the parks to make sure you're not waiting forever to get your quick service. These are all wonderful ways to save time and save money in the parks. And it really helps when you're on a Disney vacation to have the tools at your disposal, because you lose a lot of time trying to figure out what to do next. And prioritize experiences, prioritize parades, attractions, even if it's just walking around resorts and checking them out and looking at the decor. There are so many things to do without spending extra on meals, on park hoppers, on special events. You don't even need special events. There are so many ways to have a great Disney vacation, and you're not going to feel like you're missing out. I promise. You're going to be so busy, especially if you are getting up at rope drop and you're enjoying your hotel pool. Another tip, enjoy the hotel pool. The hotels are beautiful. I hope this was helpful. I hope that this helped you budget and prioritize what you want to do on your Disney vacations, or it gave you some ideas on what to do when you plan your next trip or your first trip. Share in the comments what you agree with, what you don't agree with, maybe something that you do that I didn't mention. I would love to hear it, and I would love the comment section to be a place for people that are going to Disney to find other great ideas, because everyone always needs tips on Disney World. That is one thing I will say. Even myself, I'm always still learning, and I've been going for years and years and years. I do have another Disney trip planned. My girls and I are going to the Very Merry Christmas Party, so if you watch my channel for my Disney content, that will be coming in November. And if you are here by way of my gift guides and you're just watching to see how I do Disney, thank you so much. Gift guides obviously will be coming very soon with the holidays. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe for more content, and I will see you soon.